Hey everyone, very good evenings. So I hope you all are doing good. Yes. Hello Sneha Tiwari, good evening Fenil. Yes. Hi Muboni. Hi Kavya Pratap. Hi Aditi. Hey Diksha, good evening Nibha Chaudhary. Hi Deepak, good evening Bhavya. Good evening Yasharth. Hi Deep Surya. Hey Vidushi. I am doing good, thank you. Hi Ashok, hi Mohammad Adil. Hi Mohammad Adil, hello Niriksha CS, Narmada R, Gungun Tagore, Nibha Chaudhary, Harshita Kashyap, Budharu Sohan. I can see some new names over here. So some new people have also joined today. Good evening Rachita Joshi. Yes, hi Yashasvi. Yes, it's a generic session. It's for whether you are from grade 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, doesn't matter. Anyone can attend this session, right? Hey Aditi Mishra. Hi Tamil Technography. Yes. Kausalya Devi, Manasvi, Mithil, Prince Yadav, Sushant Sarma. All right. Yes. So there is no glitch at all, so we can start. So my name is Khushbu and a very warm welcome to yet another wonderful session. So what are we going to learn today? Yes, we are not going to study anything today, right? We have studied a lot. So the final stages of your academic year have arrived, right? And we have been together in this journey for quite a few months now. We did a lot of sessions, concept capsules, some challenging questions for the challenging critical question sessions, case studies, formula sheets, so many sessions we have done, right? But still, I feel that I see a lot of students who say that we don't like maths. We dislike this subject. They have a disliking for math. I don't know why. But I feel very bad when I hear this. Yes. Harshita Yadav. Thank you, Muhammad Ali. Lavanya L. We have Ram Gaikwad here. Papiya Das is here. Yes. Ashna Soni. Shubham Kumar Verma. Good evening. Good evening. But still, I don't like this thing when I hear this that students don't like math. Why is it so? So today I have come up with a session where I will help you overcome the fear of math. Tell me first of all, how many of you don't like this subject? How many of you are scared of maths, or you don't like it, or you don't like numbers? Like, how many of you actually feel this? That I hate maths, I'm just not good at maths, I am not a maths person. Who feels this way? Most awaiting session, yes, that's why I have come up with this. I know that students actually feel this way. Not everyone, but yes, most of the students. Lavanya don't like maths. Okay. Who else? Muhammad Ali likes this. Yasharth Kesarwani. Okay, lots of hearts. Okay, so you like it. Sophia Joseph doesn't like math. Hi, Mehek Patel. Gungun Tagore, just not good at math. Okay. Fenil likes it. Yes. Papiya Das loves math. Wow. Chota Wasim, thank you. Vidushi Thakur. Okay, you love math. That's good. No fear when BYJU'S is here. Yes. Okay. Bhagyavardhan likes mathematics. Ananya Kukreja, not good at math. It's Ashutosh, I can't solve correctly. So this is one thing, right? So this is another thing, that you can't solve correctly or you dislike this subject. Sometimes it happens, I'm not able to get the right answers, right? But still I like this subject. So these are two different things. Amreen Banu, hate maths. Okay, Bimal, love it. Diksha, mathematics is mathemagics. Wow. Anyone can attend this class, Manasvi. It's just a generic session. Yes. Okay, one trending question I could see before the session started. I was just reading the chat that you all were having. Where is my neighbor Shadab actually? Yes, Shadab? You have been telling everyone that you are my neighbor. Sometimes you call me aunt, sometimes you call me ma'am. Yes? What is this happening? When did this happen? Yes, where is Shadab now? I think now he left. Yes? Shraddha, please answer. Keshvi wants to know. Yes? Construction, scare of science. Okay, not math. Okay. First love is math. Wow. It's good to hear that most of the students love it, but for the students who doesn't like this subject, don't worry because you are not alone here. There is one famous personality also who also did not like math, but I'll reveal the name of that personality at the end. Alright? Yes? Love math, but sometimes it gets irritating. At times, right? I want to get into it, but get into IIT, but I think my math is weak. Yes. Now Shadab is offline. Alright, alright. So have you ever wondered like why this happens? Why we actually hate this particular subject? Do we have some issues with numbers or what is it? Why this happens with us? So think about it. The main reason for this is math anxiety. Now let's first see what math anxiety is actually. See, feeling of worry or uneasiness that actually interferes with the ability to do math. That's called the maths anxiety. So mathematical anxiety, it's basically a real condition. So it is actually different from not just liking math or having poor math skills. Like I just said, not getting correct answer doesn't mean that you have math anxiety, doesn't mean that you hate this subject. You might not be getting the right answers, but still you like the subject, right? It used to happen with me also. I was also a student like you only. Yes? Roshandeep Kaur. Good at every subject but score a little less. That's fine. It's okay. See, don't run after marks every time. Right? Yes, yes, yes. He's lying. I don't know him. But it's really fun to read your chat, actually. I like math but does not solve correctly. Okay. Can't understand math. Albert Einstein. No, this is not Albert Einstein for sure, but I'll reveal the name at the end. Don't worry. Maths formulas. Okay. Nightmare. Maths is nightmare. Okay. Maths is amazing. Oh, wow, Fennel. वो person जिसको maths अच्छा नहीं लगता कहीं वहाँ पे तो नहीं हो. No, I'm not that person. I used to like this subject. Shamala Shivani, love math, so many hearts, wow. Yes, Kavya, sorry, I might miss out a few comments, please. It happens because, it moves so fast. It's not possible to read the comment of each one of you. Yes, Aryabhatta. Okay, stop guessing, I'll reveal it at the end, don't worry. So basically what happens is, as I said, even if you're not getting the right answer, that doesn't mean that you would hate the subject, right? See, what happens is when the people who have math anxiety, when they come across certain mathematical problems, what they do is either they would go blank, right? Or they would start sweating, they would tremble, they would start trembling. So these kind of things happens with them. These are the symptoms of the people who have math anxiety actually. And again, they end up doing nothing or they end up getting the wrong answers and this increases the math anxiety more. Yes. Yes, Amreen Banu, sorry, I missed your comment. Not Ramanujan. No. So we'll see. The people who have math anxiety, what they feel actually, they feel apprehensive. They get tense, they get stressed out. They feel, they feel very worried then when they come across math problems. So basically it's a global phenomenon and it is more prevalent, I would say, in young children. And it increases with age, particularly when it comes to math test anxiety. That's what you can say. Nibha Chaudhary, ma'am, you're so sweet. I love to teach math with you. I've improved a lot after learning maths from you. Thank you, Nibha. You're my favorite maths teacher. Thank you. Yes. Just cannot do maths fast enough. That freaks me out. No need to take care because BYJU'S is here. Thank you, Taranjeet Kaur. How to reduce the math anxiety? Definitely. See, I'll give you the tips. How to reduce the anxiety and how to reduce the stress. Okay, don't worry. So basically, if this happens with you, first of all, what I feel is, think about the reason why this is happening. Why we actually hate a particular subject. Have you ever wondered about it? Have you ever thought about it? What are the reasons? What could be the reasons with me for hating this particular subject? Have you ever thought about it? First of all, tell me. Yes? I'm an Olympiad gold medalist in math with help of BYJU'S. Wow, Piyush, amazing. Yes, hi Rumesa. Hello Dhwani Mistri, yes. Oh, stop guessing. I'll tell you at the end. Don't worry. I sent the question in the previous by name Arvind Singh. In the previous one, Keshu, how would I remember? Yes. Alright. Ever wondered the reasons? Hate ही नहीं करते, that's good if you don't hate it. Takes too much time, it makes you scared. Well, what I feel is there are few reasons for hating this subject. The first is arithmophobia. Do you know what arithmophobia is? Yes? It's basically the fear of numbers. It's also known as numerophobia. So I would say that this is very rare. This happens very rare. This fear is somewhat unusual, you can say, because it encompasses a wide variety of specific phobias like generalized phobia for numbers, generalized fear for numbers, or fear of specific numbers like number 13, number 666, like that. So it's very rare. It doesn't happen with, it doesn't happen with each, or you can say, or every second person or every fourth person. Another reason which I feel for hating maths is lack of creative teaching. This is one of the, I would say, the main reason. See, if there is lack of creative teaching, what happens is students start mugging up things, right? What they do is they would, simply start memorizing techniques without imagining that how or where or why is it used in our real life. Tell me, do you do that when you come across a mathematical problem? Do you even think about it? Why are we doing it? Where is it actually used in our real life? Or you just do it, use the formula and just get the answer? Yes? Yes. Yes, hello, good evening, Nani. Nesarg, less confidence. Yes, that's the thing. This happens. Bhavna agrees with it, right? Better or best? BYJU'S is the best. Thank you, Shadab. Hello, Sumit Kumar. Surfaces and areas and volumes questions, Keshvi. It's done. You can watch the recorded session. It's there on YouTube, right? Math is just like mind exercises. Absolutely right. It's like mind exercises and it's very good for your brain, I would say. Subhida also agrees with it. Correct, Mode. Right. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. BYJU'S is superstar. Thank you. Fenil also does it. Put formula and get answer. D. Deepak. Confidently answer dete hain. See, this is what happens. Lack of creative teaching, that's why I'm saying. Because most of the times, the way things are taught and the way students are learning, because students are also in a habit of learning this way. What they do is they come across a question, they would try understanding a concept. Even if they are not able to understand it, they would start mugging it up because there is lack of creative teaching, I would say. What is creative thinking actually? What do you mean by creative thinking? It's basically, creative thinking means when you come across something and you have different point of views on that, right? Let's say I give you a question, right? I always say there is always more than one way of solving a question. So you try it on your own, different ways how I can do it. So it depends. Maybe one way might be wrong, second method might be wrong. You might be trying 3-4 ways to do that question and only one of the way might be correct, right? But still you would know that only this is the right way. Others are wrong. That's what creative thinking is, right? Yes. Visualizing things, right? Try imagining in your mind how this is happening. Tips to avoid silly mistake in math session. Definitely, Papi. I'll come up with that. Don't worry. Don't worry. Thank you, Priyanka Deshle. Khushbu ma'am is the best. Shadab icon. Thank you. Ashwarya, yes, understood. Yes. So please, I would say that whenever you're trying any question, right? Don't just, what students do generally. They would just see, okay, how ma'am has done it, or in any other reference book, how is it done? Okay, this is the method that we have to use. You will check the answer. Okay, it is done. You move to the next one, right? So don't just run after getting the right answers, right? Understanding is more important, right? Try it from your end first. What are the different ways? What comes in your mind first, right? What are the different ways I can try this question with? Thank you, Mode. Thank you. It feels so good when I read such comments. Yes. Thank you, Deepak. Nibha Chaudhary. Absolutely. Because it's, see, math, I would say it's a part of our everyday life. It's everywhere if you think. How to remember it? Don't worry. I'll tell you. Ma'am, my cousin, sorry, Fennel. Ma'am is much interesting when our mind says no to study. At that time, if we do maths, our mind, how to focus on it in ultimate. I used to feel the same thing when I was in school. Yes. Thank you, Keshvi. Thank you, Hello. Hello, Gurleen, I'm sorry. Papia also agrees with it. Right. So I would say that math is as much about posing problems as problem solving. And at that point, you have to think. At that point, the creative thinking is in noticing that what we need to investigate here. Right. So when I say creative thinking, so why creative thinking is important? Why? I'll tell you. I'll answer to that question, Ashwarya. According to my experience, yes. Knowledge is not about learning from book. It's about explaining our own language. Absolutely. Wow, Roshandeep Kaur. Right. All right. So creativity, I feel it's important because it motivates kids to learn. Right? You agree with it? Yes or no? Quickly, if you agree to it, give me thumbs up or smileys in the comment section. Yes. Hi, Sonali. Love 3 subjects, physics, chemistry, maths. Thank you, Rachita Joshi. Thank you, Ashna Soni. Yes, Fenil agrees to it. Tofa Patel. Kedar Gaurav. So you all agree to it, right? Second thing why I feel creativity is important is because it lights up your brain, right? And it can ignite those hard to reach out students. Yes, it happens. Thank you, Shada Baikan. Thank you. Hi, Anshu Pratap Singh. I feel so good when I read these comments that you love maths. Right, Mode. Maths only get easier when you understand it instead of just mugging it up. This is what I say in every class to you, right? Don't mug up things. Try understanding it. See, if you're not able to understand one concept, do not move ahead, right? Be patient. Try to solve it until and unless you get the right answer. I know it requires a lot of patience, but you should do it. Yes. Also, creativity spurs emotional development as well. So, creative thinking. The moral is creative thinking is important, right? So, from now on, we all will try. Whenever we come across a question, we will try different ways to solve it. So, whatever comes to your mind, do it, right? At least you would get to know, okay, this is wrong, this is right, this is what we need. We do not have to do here, right? You will understand yourself. Another reason which I feel is lack of fundamentals, right? This is a very important main reason, I would say. So for many students who struggle with math anxiety, the thing is they do not have proper foundation, right? Their basics are not clear, their fundamentals are not clear. So what happens is, let's suppose you are learning a concept and you're not able to understand it better, right? So just in the hurry of completing the syllabus, you move to the next topic, to the advanced level. Though the previous one was not very much clear in your mind. But you try to mug up things. Okay, this is the formula that we have to use in these kind of questions. This is how we can do it, right? So just get the answer and let's get over this with. This is what I think maximum students do it. Even when I was in school, I remember I also used to do it sometimes. Because we used to get bored. Okay, I'm not getting the right answer. Let's just put the formula. These are the particular type of questions where we use this, and this is how we can get the answer. Agree? We do this. We all do this many times. Yes? Why do you want to know my age? Math make me inventor because sometimes I make my own formulas. That's okay. That's fine. That's good. Right? That's where creativity comes into picture. Yes, we will discuss that. How to build up interest. Para commando bana. Wow. Aditi Datta, yes. Dr. Gopala also agrees to it. Yes, Dr. Gopala Krishnan. Yes. Right. Hi, Ishu. Correct, Fanil. Absolutely. First, clear the fundamentals and then you solve any sum. If you're not able to understand it, do not move ahead, right? Give your time to that topic. Yes. Right. How to improve your fundamentals? Now, this is a good question. See, let's say now we are in grade 10. We are learning trigonometry for the first time. And let's say we have to, let's say if you are thinking of pursuing PCM or let's say commerce with maths or humanities with maths, whatever you want to do. Let's say you want to pursue maths further. In that case, I would suggest you, because trigonometry is going to come in grade 11th also. So if your 10th grade trigonometry is not clear, give it time, right? So whomsoever you are comfortable in learning with, whether it's me or it's your school teacher, whomsoever is it. So give time, understand the concepts one, right? If you're not able to understand the concept, ask your teacher. Ask it until unless you get it clear in your minds, right? Until unless it is crystal clear to you. Yes? Then try out a few questions. Start with the basic ones first. When you are able to do the basic ones yourself, then gradually you increase the level of the questions. That's how you can clear your fundamentals. Yes? After class 10th. So that's what you should do, right? If you feel that your fundamentals are not clear for any particular topic, any particular chapter, this is the right way to do it. Right from scratch in that case. So start learning that particular topic from scratch, right? Revise it, try out questions. Maths is all about practice, right? Yes, Kavya Pratap is right. You can increase the strength of mind by doing maths. Right. Right, Fennel. Diksha Sharma, nobody wants to know the password of your tablet. Yes? All right. So, that's why the fundamentals, the foundation should be strong. All right. Another reason is lack of patience. So the thing that makes math most difficult is that it takes patience and persistence. You would agree to it that math is a subject that comes with practice only, right? So for that, students need to devote lots and lots of time and energy. Agree? And all of us do not have that much of patience. What happens is sometimes, let's suppose I give you a question and you're not able to get the right answer. You would do it once, twice, or maybe 3 times. 4th time, you would leave it. You would get fed up with it. You will be like, I just hate this subject. I'm not going to do it, right? Because you lose patience. So this is one subject where you need to have patience, right? Only then you're going to succeed. Right, practice makes a math student perfect. Absolutely. Oh, my neighbor is here finally. Yes? I chose which stream in 11th? I chose science, PCMB. Yep. In all educational labs and channels only BYJU'S, and I taught in English, others teach in Hindi. Yes? All right. All right. So another thing, as I said, that you need a lot of, it requires lots and lots of time and energy. So I would say that sometimes what happens with students is this kind of things. They feel that the problem has a little to do with brain power. It is more about matter of saying it's about staying power, right? Yes. So you need to have that patience when it comes to math. Try that question as many times as you can till you reach to the right answer. See, this is the right way to learn maths. I used to do the same thing. Even I used to, lose patience after a certain time. But I remember my mother used to be after me because she used to teach me. So I used to try because, see, the way we have been brought up, I used to try those things again and again. That's how I got good at math. I was a student just like you only. PCM be worth it. I feel I should have taken PCM only. Now I feel this. Why I chose biology as well. It just increases a lot of burden on you. Because maths also requires a lot of practice, physics, chemistry too, and another subject, biology, is there. So, and you have English also, right? For fast calculations, see, I come up with those things as well. But yes, to do maths fast, practice a lot, first of all. If your fundamentals are clear, you would definitely start solving question fastly. And for calculations, please do not use calculator. I've seen a lot of students, when they're practicing at home, what they would do is they would use calculators and, you know, just finish up their work and all. But when they're sitting in an examination hall or they're sitting for a test, that point in time, it takes a lot of time. And, you know, it increases the chances of mistakes also. Yes. Right, Deepak, correct, absolutely. Uh, yes. Another reason which I feel, do you ever ask this question to yourself? Why are we learning maths? Right? Do you ever ask this? Because we generally ask this question to our teachers. Why are we learning this subject? We're not going to use it anywhere, right? This is generally what we feel. Even I used to feel the same thing when I was in school. Why are we learning this subject? You might say that, ma'am, this trigonometry, why are we learning trigonometry? I don't want to be an architect. It is of no use for me. This quadratic equations, polynomials, real numbers, prove this irrational. Where are we going to use this in real life? Do you ever ask these questions to yourself? Yes? See, maths is all around us. It's a part of our day-to-day life. And trust me, learning math is good for your brain. Yes. Yes. That's physics, chemistry, maths. Correct, Bhagyavardhan. Ashna, yes, agrees to it, right? Another thing which I feel is that, let's suppose that you say that, ma'am, where are we going to use this trigonometry, this quadratic equation, this polynomials, all these kind of chapters, calculus, let's say, if you talk about grade 12, 11, 12. So see, doesn't matter. Maybe or may not be these things would be used for your career. But yes, definitely it increases the ability for you to reason in a mathematical way, right? Because math actually helps you to learn the tricks, how to deal with things effectively. We all need to learn how to deal with things effectively. So this is where math actually helps you. Yes. Case study. For that, we have done a session. You can watch the recorded session on YouTube. So maths is, I would say, it's a good subject. It makes you learn how to think effectively. Kavya, sorry, I missed your comment. What's your doubt? We use trigonometry to find heights and distance which are very long, right? But that's what I'm saying. If you say that, ma'am, I'm going to be a doctor, or let's say any other field, something else, chartered accountant or something, where am I going to use this trigonometry? It's of no use for me. That's what I'm saying. It may be or may not be a part of for your career, but definitely it gives us the ability to reason in a mathematical way, right? Because the ability to reason in a mathematical way is important. Math helps us to think effectively, and this is what we all need. Yes. Pre-board starting from Monday, all the very best. I'm sure you would do very good, right? Well prepared for the pre-boards? Yes? Of the previous class. How would I remember, Kavya? Yeah. When we try to solve questions and its answer comes wrong and it happens, we start feeling irritated. What to do? Yes, it happens. It happens with everyone. That's what I'm saying. You need to have patience. See, I tell you one thing. So basically, I'll come to this point. I'll come to this point. Who asked this question? Shreyansh, right? Shreyansh. I'll come to this. So basically, math actually helps us to have better problem solving skills, right? And yes, practically, if you see, it's a part of every career in some way or the other. You would agree to it, right? Thank you, Shudha Baikan. All the very best to all the students who have their pre-boards coming up. Yours is done, Tanu. How was it? I'm sure you would have done really good, yes? जब बादल मेरे सामने आएगा. Right, Papiya? All right. Now, the thing that you were waiting for, the tips to overcome the math fear, right? Math fear or this hatred for maths, or like you said, when you have stress, or how to prepare and all, right? So first thing, the people who have math anxiety, please share it with someone, whomsoever you are close to. It may be your parents, your friends, or whomsoever it is, right? Share your thoughts. See, it's always a good idea to share your thoughts and feelings out in the open, because I feel a problem solved is a problem halved, right? Yes, that's why we share with our close ones. My neighbor gets timed out. Boards are still far away. Yes, we are going to be together till then. Don't worry. All right. So I feel that students who suffer math anxiety, it's a good idea that they directly talk to someone they are comfortable with before they attempt the paper. I would like to share an incident with you. See, I never suffered from this math anxiety, honestly. I was a student like you only, but I used to practice a lot, right? But I never hated this subject. But I can tell you this thing because I had this experience because I have seen a lot of my friends and my students also. I remember few years back, there was this girl in my class. She was a student of mine. So she was a student like you only. She was an average child. She was good at maths. In the class response was also good. She was sincere. She was hardworking. But when she used to sit in the examination hall, when the test comes, she used to go blank. She would leave the answer sheet blank. She would not even write a single thing. And she doesn't have the answer to it. She would start trembling. She would sweat. So this is what math anxiety is actually. It happens with some students. So what I used to do is I used to sit with her before her test, just to make her comfortable, to motivate her that it's okay. Even if you do not get good marks, your parents are not going to kill you. I'm not going to say anything. She just used to laugh at it, right? So it's fine even if you're scoring less. It doesn't matter, right? So don't run after marks. Knowledge के पीछे भागो. Success अपने आप आएगी, right? 3 idiots. Yes. Multiplying long numbers. This is something else. Don't worry. We'll come up with such sessions. Sorry, Sonali. I could not read that comment. 15th March. All the very best. Rishit, ma'am, when I'm at home, my marks are good in sample papers. I do practice, but sorry, I could not read the entire comment. In my teenage, my aim to be, I had no goal in my life, honestly. I realized it very late. Surely, Imani, don't worry. We'll come up with such sessions. Yes. आज तक मैथ्स में अच्छे मार्क्स नहीं आए, सो प्रैक्टिस, इट्स ओके. कोई मैथ्स के लिए ही पढ़ा होता है. It's not like that. See, everyone is not gifted. I know, right? Everybody is not God gifted. But at least what you can do is from your end, give your best. Give your 101%. Do not give up. Yes. All right. So I feel that children should be allowed to verbalize their feelings quite often, so that it will make them feel that they are not the only ones who are struggling, right? So sit with your parents or your friends, you can discuss, or your teacher, whomsoever you are comfortable with, right? Don't be stressed out. It's just an exam, come on, right? Another reason is strengthen. I would say that strengthen your foundation. See, a solid foundation allows you to approach new challenges comfortably, and you can tackle new problems with ease, right? If your basics are strong, if your fundamentals are strong. I might miss out a few comments. Yes. Yes. After 10th. That's PCMB. I answered to that question. Yes. Yes, silly mistakes is one thing that most of the students say this thing, that we end up making silly mistakes in maths. This happens with a lot of students. Foundation, your fundamentals, your basics, Deepak, they should be clear. That's why I say don't mug up things. If you're not able to understand it, please ask. Ask as many times until it's crystal clear in your mind. Lavanya, please write the comment one more time. Yes, it happens, Neil. Yes. Gaming Guru, already in love with maths. Wow. Yes. Ram Gaikwad, you also make silly mistakes. So this happens with a lot of students. See, if you have a strong foundation, I'll answer to that question. If you have a strong foundation, you will be able to tap on the past knowledge and logical thinking skills. You will have to, find solutions and the answers. Also, a strong foundation in maths, it will give you the ability to explain how you arrive at a solution of a particular problem, or you'll be able to explain how this particular formula has been derived, right? Math pre-board on Monday, entire syllabus in 3 days. Today is what? Today is Friday. So half of the Friday is already over. So 2.5 days left. So what you can do is go through your NCERT. No need to do each and every question, I would suggest. See, you would know how much thoroughly you have prepared the NCERT till now. So do not do each and every question, I would say. And but yes, calculations and all, do not use calculators. Write it and then do it, right? Do the examples also. Do not need to write statements and all. You can leave those things that you can do, mentally. Rest, you can solve the questions which are, of the same type. You can try 1 or 2 of them. Like that, you can complete NCERT. Try out some questions from NCERT exemplar. The ones that you feel that I won't be able to do them or I might make a mistake in them. Try out those questions. And one important tip, yes, wherever you are making a mistake, what I used to do is, let's suppose I'm solving the NCERT questions. I make a mistake in this question. I used to use a pencil. I never use pen in my books, right? So I used to circle that, a big circle. So the final day, I would go through the entire book. Wherever the questions are circled, I would repeat them one more time, right? This way, they get fed in your mind very nicely. And you're not going to forget them. And after that, yes, sample paper. If you have time, then please try out 1 or 2 sample papers. That should be fine. Yes. My body can adjust accordingly. But still, yes, I can say I'm a morning person. Yes. But when I was in school, I remember I used to sleep in the morning hours, and at night I used to be awake. I used to be studying whole night. But not in class test. Nice marks in exam, but not in class test. Sorry. If you are getting the good marks in exam, how come you're not getting good marks in class test? The chapters were same, right? Chapters were not different. Yes. For remembering the formulas, what I used to do is, I would write all the formulas on a small sheet, not a big one, short and crisp, right? It has to be a short and crisp, everything. So I used to paste that on the, on the wall of my study table, right? So that whenever I'm sitting there, I would just read them out. So this way you're able to, have a look at them at least 10, 12 times in a day. So that's how they get properly fed in your memory. Because that's how our brain works. The thing that you see mostly, that you are reading out the maximum time of the day, so that gets stored in your memory. Yes. All right. So, another way to overcome math fear is learning from mistakes. Like all of you were saying, ma'am, we make silly mistakes, we do this. See, it's okay to make mistakes. Honestly, just now I told you, when I used to make mistakes in any question, I used to circle that. You do the same thing. Try this out. Seriously, I'm telling you, you would see that you have improved. So, specifically in maths, I would say it's very useful, right? It's one of the most useful way to learn math if you are making mistakes. Because what happens, when you make a mistake, your brain thinks about that, right? And this way, your brain develops, right? Trust me, try this out. And because see, let's suppose I give you a question and you're getting the right answer. So your brain will not do any activity in that case. In that case, your brain will not think about it, right? It's not doing any activity, it's not thinking. So this way, it will not develop. I tell you something, let's suppose I give you a question, an easy one, and you're able to get the right answer. So many times during the session also you tell me, ma'am, please give us challenging ones. Why? Because when you get the right answer for an easy one, it doesn't mean much and you don't feel like an accomplishment, right? But when, let's suppose I give you a challenging one, even if you're getting the wrong answer in the first place, but second time or maybe third time after trying, you get the right answer, you feel like, wow, finally I did it, right? So please have patience, right? Do not lose patience. Try it 2 times, 3 times until you get the right answer. Wherever you're getting wrong, whatever mistake you have done, right? Write them at the back of your notebook or any other page that this is the mistake I'm doing. This is the question. I have to repeat this question. Right? Pasting formulas they are studied, but do you even read that? See, it's not about only pasting the formula. You have to, whenever you are going, passing out from there, you have to read those formulas once, right? I used to, recall those formulas in my mind. Nibha Chaudhary, depression, anxiety for studies, never. But I have seen my students, I have seen my friends also. Questions are tough, but Akshita, sorry, I missed your question. I could not read the entire one. How to make basic concepts clear in mathematics? As I told you, let's suppose, obviously entire mathematics, though, obviously you would have some topics where you need your basics to be clear. So first you jot down those topics, start with one of them, right? Let's say it is polynomials. Start right from the scratch. Let's say if you feel that 10th topics, see, whatever you have studied in polynomials in grade 8th or 9th or 10th, in 10th grade also, you have almost everything. But if your basics are not clear, you can start from the 9th ones. But do not do each and every question, right? Just go through the concepts. Try 2 to 3 questions on each one of them. This is the way. And once you start getting the right answers, then you know, okay, now you're good to go to the next level, to the advanced one. Term 1 में अच्छे marks नहीं आए, it's okay. See, syllabus is different, term 1 and term 2, right? So for term 2, if you're done with the NCRT, right? First, complete your NCRT, right? That should be the first thing that you need to do. Why it happens? Rishit, have you ever thought about it? Why is it happening with me? Do you get nervous during the exam? Is that the reason? Or do you end up, see, what happens sometimes? We know everything, but we end up making silly mistakes. Is that the reason? If silly mistakes is the reason, then I would say, if that is the only reason, do sample papers and do it in a way, let's say, our exam paper is for 90 minutes. So when you're doing it at home, sit for exact 90 minutes. In the same way like you're sitting in the examination hall, no distraction, nothing. And then ask your teacher to check your paper, right? 2 Keshwis are here today, okay? I know, one is Keshwi Bagela. Who is another one? Yes, Niriksha, we will come up with that, don't worry. All the sample papers that are available in the market are good. See, you can practice any one of them. Yes, correct Nikesh Mabi. Learning from mistakes is the best thing to overcome the fear. We always learn from these mistakes, and this is not even with maths. It's basically for our life also. When we do something wrong, we make a note of it in our mind. Okay, this is what I do not have to repeat again, right? And we do not do that. That's how we learn. So it's good that if you are making mistakes. What kind of distraction do you have? Do you use phones? Do you watch TV? Do you use laptop? What kind of distraction is it? Because at our times, TV was a distraction because mobile phones were not there at that time, right? It was there, but it was not given to each and every child, right? So for TV, what we used to do is, see, first you need to make up your mind that I am not going to use mobile phone. I am not for at least 2 hours. One more important thing, I would say that, see, it's important that when you are studying, right, leave everything, whatever distraction you feel, you use mobile phone, you use laptop, or if it is TV or games or whatever is it. Give it to your parents or someone, or lock that in your almirah or something, right? You need to make up your mind. Thank you, youthful Yui. SP at home. What is SP at home? Please do not use short forms. Right, so we have learned one thing, that it is fine to make mistakes, right? Because when we are making mistakes, it's the best way to learn math. You all agree with it? Yes? Quickly give me thumbs up or smileys. So many questions you are writing. My God. Yes. Absolutely, Fennel. Your biggest foe is a mind. First, defeat your mind. That's the main thing. Right. मैम मेरे 90 पर नहीं पे गए. Sorry, I'm not able to understand what you're saying. Yes. Right, Sonali. For every class, this is applicable. Right, Kuran Srivastav. Wow. It's okay if you make mistakes. It is fine. Nervous feeling. That's what anxiety is, right? Talk with your parents or your friends or your teacher, whomsoever you're comfortable with. Trust me, I have done it with my friends, with my students also. And it actually helped them. The girl whose incident I was sharing with you, that she used to go blank, she would leave her answer sheet as it is. She ended up getting 90 plus marks in boards. Yes. Right, absolutely, Guransh. Yes. Right. Assertion reason is not a part of mathematics. I think you have that in science, right? I'm not sure. Maybe it's there in science. In mathematics, we have case studies. Another thing, like you said, nervousness. If you have stress before the exams. So, start doing meditation from now on, right? For just few minutes, 15 minutes, let's say. Start doing meditation from today, from tomorrow itself, right? And take deep breath. Count the breath. It will actually reduce the stress considerably. Trust me, I have also done it. Yes. Also, another important thing, smart planning is an effective way to ease the math stress. Like let's say today is 25th of February, 26th April we have our boards. So let's say we have got 55 days or something, right? 55, 60 days. So plan those 60 days accordingly. Make a planner, right? That okay, at this time I'm going to study this subject. This time I'm going to study this subject, right? But please, do not set unrealistic goals for yourself. I have seen students many of the times when I ask them to, make a timetable, what they do is, they would write like this. Okay, 1 p.m. I'll study science. Let's say I'll study physics, right? And 2:30 I'll do biology, 3:30 I'll do, let's say, chemistry, 5:30 to 7:30 I'll do maths. Please, you need to take gaps. You need breaks also. You know what? Even researchers have shown that many students are, they would take breaks after every 45 minutes. And this is due to the fact that your brain is only able to maintain focus for 45 minutes before it loses the steam. So frequent breaks you have to be taken. You can't be studying for so long. Yes. Anugrah, miss, like even if I studied that day before math exam, I get tensed up so much. Is there any tip to overcome this? Why do you get tensed? First of all, is there any peer pressure, right? If it is not there, there is no need to get tensed. And first of all, no pressure should be there. See, this is not the end of life. It's okay even if you're getting less marks. What will happen maximum, right? You might not be able to get that subject later on, right? Yes. You will be at 90, above 90. First of all, see, don't think all these things that, I do silly mistakes or I get tensed. You need to be optimistic. You need to think positive. Stop thinking this way, right? Do not let negative thoughts affect your mind. Having a positive attitude acts directly on your memory and on your learning system. So from now on, we will think positive. Yes, Himani Arora, love maths. Wow. Yes. Absolutely, Guranj. Wow, don't fear maths. Just take it as a challenge that I have to overcome this. This is not rocket science. Come on. Yes. Akshita, ma'am, I study everything before exam, but during exam I feel don't know anything. How to build confidence in myself? It happens. This used to happen with with me also, and with every subject I used to say that. I was well prepared for the paper, but still before the exam I would say I feel like I don't know anything, right? It is only stress that we have. Stress is here, right? So first of all, be positive. Just say to yourself, I know everything. It's okay even if I forget it. It's fine. I know everything. I'll do very good in paper. You have to say this to yourself. It's all a mind game. Trust me. Correct, Fennel. Yes. Students can try this technique as well. Say this to yourself that we will think positive, right? Right. Effective exam timetable. Don't worry, I'll come up with a session on this also, right? Don't worry about it. Yes. See what happens? When you have a positive attitude towards math, it basically leads to, I would say, higher achievements, right? And these higher achievements will actually lead to more favorable attitudes, right? You start thinking, once you get good marks in this subject, now you would start thinking, oh, maths is such an easy subject, it's nothing. I just do it at the final day before the exam, right? That's what I told you, it's all a mind game, right? Start thinking it is easy. There's nothing difficult in it. Let's say even if you don't know 2-3 topics, you're not. See, you can't be good at every subject. Similarly, you can't be good at all the topics in maths, right? So whichever topic, first make a list. This is the list, 7 chapters of term 2. From this, these topics I'm really good at, and these are my weak points. So from now on, I'll start working on my weak points, right? Yes, you should have a positive mindset. That matters the most, not even for maths, but it's basically, I would say, it's even for your life also. You should think that way. You should be optimistic. Right. Yes. Good evening, Ronak. I think you just joined. Love to do maths? Wow. Great. Thank you, Mahi Arya. Good evening, Pragya Singh. I think some students are now joining. Yes, don't lose hope. Right. Now, time to reveal the name of that scientist. Yes. Okay, let me give you a hint. This scientist was eccentric, to say the least, and his career as an inventor granted the world's attention as he created things like, the movie camera, the incandescent light bulb, and the phonograph. Now, can you tell me who this scientist is? Yes. Sorry, gamer and rider, I might have missed. I'm so sorry. No, not Ramanujan. Quickly. And he was well aware that he was not good at math. But still, he said that when you have exhausted all possibilities, remember you haven't. Correct. Absolutely, Deepak. It's Thomas Edison. Yes. Right. That's Thomas Edison. Not Alexander Graham Bell. Right. You guessed it right. So he was very clear that he was really bad at math. And he admitted this thing that he was a very slow learner when it comes to math. But you know what? He made it clear that he regretted later in life that he did not have that much of patience to learn maths when he was younger. So see, a great scientist has actually said this thing. So we should have patience when we are learning any subject, whether it is maths or any subject it is, right? So the moral is, take that time that is needed to learn math, right? If you're not, see, as it can greatly serve you, most importantly when you are headed towards a STEM path, right? Yes, he learned from his mistake. Even a great scientist is admitting it, that we need to have patience. See, he could not have done such great inventions if he did not have patience, right? Right. Guranj, the amount of satisfaction and happiness you get when you solve the questions correctly is out of the world. This helps us to keep going, right? That's what I told you. When you try out a difficult one, a challenging one, maybe first time you might not get the right answer. In the second place also you might not get the right answer. But after trying 3-4 times, when you get the right answer, you feel, wow, finally I've done it. That feels like an accomplishment, isn't it? Yes? Thank you, Mahi Arya. Mansi Tiwari, ma'am, your circles chapter class 10th helped me a lot in my pre-boards. Thank you. Fennel, success is equal to learning from your mistakes. Yes. So only those people can succeed who have patience, right? Who actually learn from their mistakes. I always say it's okay if you are making mistakes, but you need to learn from it. Yes, Jagan Mohan, Roshandeep Kaur, everyone needed this session before our exam. So from now on, we will be optimistic. We will think positive, right? We are going to overcome our math fear. Yes? Thank you, Akshita. Deepak feels confident? All right, all right. So see, don't worry even if you are not a best mathematician in the world. It's fine. Don't be too hard on yourself. And if you still feel unconfident, you are insecure about your maths, then we have a complete package of variety sessions for you. So there are series that have been live on the channel, the concept capsules for grade 9th, 8th, 9th and 10th. Short notes are there, Menti quizzes are there, experiment shorts, brain boosters, one-shot sessions and critical questions, right? So what have we learned from today's sessions? What are the takeaways? Yes. Yes, ma'am, जब बायजूस है साथ तो डरने की क्या बात? Absolutely. Yes. सक्सेस के पीछे मत भागो, एक्सीलेंस का पीछा करो, सक्सेस झक मार के तुम्हारे पीछे आएगी. राइट, निभा चौधरी. That's 3 idiots. Yes. Right. We are now soldiers who will defeat maths. Wow, Nikesh Madhvi. Sure, Ronak, definitely. Be patient, be confident, and learn from your mistake. Yes. Why, Mohit? What happened? Right, Guransh Srivastav. Yes. Oh. Gamer and Rider has asked a question. Thank you, Lavjeet Singh. Ma'am, when BYJU'S is with us, then no fear. Thank you. Thank you, Lavjeet Singh. All right. So we have got you covered. So I hope that this session was fruitful for all of you, right? Yes, Akshata, we should never lose our tendency to do hard work until unless we don't reach the target, right? So this should be a lesson for our life actually, not just for maths, right? Thank you, Nikesh Madhvi. All right. And you know that we have got free trial classes as well. You can click in the link in the description below and you can get all your doubts clarified instantly during the class. And please like, share and subscribe so that you do not miss any new updates from us. Thank you, Pragya Singh. Thank you, Aishwarya S. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So I'll see you soon in the next class. Thank you. Bye-bye.